guys, it's coffee time. It's not coffee time. We don't have coffee because we're like cleaning up the house right now.
We are.
But this is Sean.
Hi.
He and his beautiful wife put everything together for the calendar.
Indeed.
And so we just finished up the shoot. We just finished up everything. We're cleaning up the house and getting ready to peace out and get some food. And then we're gonna hop on a plane. We thought it would be fun to do like a little mini video for you guys talking about how the shoot went.
Right, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We're going to, first off, to let you know what Dodger's about to go have, she's going to have something known as a hominy grit.
What is that? What is that? What?
Yes, you're going to have something known as a grit. Have you ever seen My Cousin Vinny?
I have.
You know,
okay.
The grit? Yeah, there you go.
Okay, everybody else in this house has had grits while we've been here. And
Yes.
they were all like, you still haven't had grits?
Yep, we're going to...
Do you know where you are? Why haven't you had grits yet?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, I don't know.
We're going to take you to get grits because this would not be a good experience without at least a grit.
Okay, explain to me what grits are.
Okay, basically grits is just, if I remember correctly, it's just cornmeal that's just been ground down. And then what they do is they put a little butter in it. Some people like salt, some people like sugar. Those who like sugar, they tend to like to call it different stuff like cream of wheat, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Yeah, they call it weird stuff. But the fun part is that it's just a nice side to having eggs and toast and whatnot. I've always been kind of in the middle. Yeah, I've been in the middle on grits. I'm okay. I'm impartial to grits.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to try them.
Yes, absolutely. Everybody who's in the South should try it at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We got like a southern meal.
Yes.
But it didn't feel like I really got to eat like a lot of southern food. I love that everybody in this house has text tones that are hilariously nerdy.
Yeah, my phone.
Feel free to check it.
Yeah, okay, let me see. Hold on. Let's see who's got it. Let's see. Hold on. Excuse me.
You guys don't understand how many people have Zelda text tones in this house. And everybody's like, is that my... No, it's you.
Yeah, okay.
It's you.
Yeah, it's on vibrate now, so. All right.
Excellent.
Continue.
No, that just really sums up everything that happened in this house. It was so cool.
Yeah.
It was so cool because like we all got along really, really well.
Yeah.
Everything. I know that you guys were super stressed out and are still a little bit stressed out because not everything is done for you guys.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
But I think it's just so cool. We all got along really well. We're all different like shapes and sizes and personalities and ages and I don't know. I loved it. Yeah. I absolutely loved it. What part of the whole process do you think was your favorite or the funniest part?
Well, the funniest part was almost getting arrested.
Oh yeah,
in retrospect,
that was a silly question. Is it obvious?
For those of you out there, the shortest story I could possibly give you is that we had a mermaid, and she had a latex appliance to make her covered, so that way she could appear topless. Because we're mimicking the Splash Mermaid from Splash with Tom Hanks. Splash Mermaid. Anyways, Splash Mermaid. But so, anyways, she was completely covered, looked fine. But the problem was, from 5 feet away, she looks nude. So people were having panic attacks on the beach. They were calling the cops on us.
Old ladies were having panic attacks.
And then the cops, oh my god. And then the cops rolled up and they were like, who's in charge here? And I'm like, I am going to jail. I am so going to jail.
Today is the day.
I have never had a criminal record. I am going to jail because this woman looks like she's nude, but she's not. And fortunately, they didn't come after us. They basically told us to just get off the island.
Thank goodness.
So we just hauled booty. We just got everything together. We literally picked this girl up, and like 3 very petite women and me just picked her up, put her on a surfboard, and ran her to this van, and just like got out of there.
And it was hot as balls here. You guys need to understand. I have never been in a tropical place in my life.
It's hot.
It is so humid. Some of you are laughing at me right now because you're like, really, Dodge? Really, you can't handle a little humidity? I grew up where it's not humid at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand this weather. It was raining so hard outside yesterday.
Oh, God, it was terrible yesterday.
And it was still, like, middle of the day warm.
Yeah.
It was the most bizarre thing to me. Does that happen, like, a lot?
Well, you know, you've heard the stupid joke, it's not the heat, it's the humidity.
Yeah.
This is how you figure that out. I mean, they have something, I don't know if it happens a lot in LA, but there's something that we call a heat index. And the heat index is basically also in tandem with our dew point. The higher our dew point, which is basically the moisture in the air, the higher that heat index goes. So it might actually be not 40, it might be like 84 degrees outside, but it could feel 97.
Okay.
Because of
the combination.
It's the combination that kills you, and it saps your strength.
Right.
So you guys got off the plane when you got here, and all 5 of you very lovely ladies are sitting there waiting to get picked up, and the first thing you say is, "It is hot out here," and it was. There was no humidity that day. It was 86 degrees. And you guys were dying. And I thought it was hysterical.
Terrible.
And today it's like 84, 85, but we're at almost 100% humidity. And it feels worse, doesn't it?
It does, but you know what's funny is like now I assume that it's going to be humid.
Right.
So like when we came out here, I was still like, but at the same time I knew there wasn't that surprise of, you're going to be sticky all day today. I hope you realize, Dodge.
We'll keep you in AC today, I promise. We'll get you to the airport. You will be nice and non-moist.
Oh, it's fine. I might as well, like, really experience it while I'm here. Right?
I don't know if that's something you want to take back and experience. Like, do I really want to, like, say, oh, I experienced the moisture at length? I just don't know if that's a good goal.
I experienced the moisture at length. SHAUN, 2012. Going in a quote book. It's going in the calendar.
So, let me ask you a question, because I know they're dying. What was your thoughts of the overall process? Like, what was your favorite part?
Oh, gosh. My favorite part was getting my pictures taken.
Yeah.
Dude, awesome. I loved, like, the whole... I know that I feel bad loving the entire process as much as I do.
Right.
Because I didn't have any, like, big issues happen at all.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Nothing. My whole process went really, really smoothly. The makeup went smoothly. The costume, nothing happened. I was so worried that something was going to happen to the costume in transit. It was totally fine. I just had to like touch up the paint a little bit.
Sure.
And the pictures, she showed me a couple of the pictures, and my mind was blown. She's awesome.
Right.
So I loved it, and so because my whole shoot went well, I get to just kind of sit back and listen to the stories about how horrible things happened and go, hee, that was a funny story.
Yeah.
But I know it wasn't funny to everybody else at the time, so I feel bad.
Yeah, it was bad, but well, it wasn't bad, but it was funny because you sat on the set for like hours. Because you got stranded, technically.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have somebody to take you back so you could get a nap.
Right.
And we kind of screwed that up, and I said, are you okay with just hanging out on the set? You're like, go ahead. So you and Jenna were just bonding over, like, you know, veggie sandwiches and, and water, and, like, they're just hanging out. And it was hysterical because all you can hear is us in the camper getting the girl for the mermaid shoot ready. And it was so funny.
Literally, it was like us sitting out there in the shade every now and then going, can we help with can we help at all? And you were like, just keep those seats warm.
I did, yeah.
I remember that quote specifically. You just keep those seats warm, and then went back in the trailer and just hearing so many hilarious grunting noises as though she's giving birth, like, just push, you're doing awesome. And we were like, what is happening in there? This is bizarre.
One of our helper grips, he came in and he saw me, and I had her feet right in my crotch, and I'm telling her to push with everything she has, and I'm like jamming like this, and so all he sees is my butt just kind of gyrating, and I'm going, push, woman, push, and like there are these two women kind of, it was amazing because this thing was just very form-fitting. It was the first time she put it on, so it had not stretched yet, so we were just, the fabric was not ready to give, and it was hysterical because looking back now, it's hysterical. At the moment,
at the time, you're just like,
it was infuriating.
We are hours behind.
Yes.
We are hours behind. If you guys can't tell, the mermaid shoot, I think, was the most intensive.
Yeah. But ironically, the mermaid shoot, I think, may have been some of the best shots that we got. Yeah, I mean, you turned out amazing.
Goodness.
Yeah. But for all the blood, sweat, and tears that we put in that damn tail, I think it came out to be worth it. And I'm really excited to see that. Like, for you, though, it was so easy. We showed up, your costume, you put it on, we gave you your gun, which was great.
The gun was awesome.
Yeah, we gave you your gun. We're like, okay, here's your set. And we showed you the whole part of the battery that you had. And it's a massive piece.
Dude, that whole area was so amazing. Like, overgrown and just rusty and perfect.
Yeah.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Oh, I wanted to make sure that I asked this, though, so I don't forget. Because everybody's been asking, those of you who weren't here when we were doing the Kickstarter have been asking whether or not there would be an opportunity to get the calendar.
Yes.
Even though you weren't involved in the Kickstarter.
Right. Okay, yes. So, Hello, America. No, but no, seriously. We have our domain name, womenofgeekdom.com. We purchased it, so that way we continue doing this. Sometime over the summer, we're going to put a pre-sale up, so that way people can go and start to order the calendars. They're going to be a little bit more expensive than they were for the actual Kickstarter. The Kickstarter was a discount price. I think we're going to be in the 30-ish price range, give or take $5. But we're going to put that up, and you'll be able to order it. We ship anywhere in the world. It'll be amazing and fun. And if you get your orders in early, you'll get the limited edition that we're making, because we're only doing about 1,500 of what we're calling the Kickstarter edition, which has a really cool cover to it. And after that, we're going to make the second printings with a different cover, and we'll never do the original again. So it's really cool.
So you get a super special cover.
Yes, super special. So that's, yeah, womenofgeekdom.com.
Yes,
yes.
Got the domains.
We got the domain. I'm very excited.
Yes, we got everything all worked out. So yes, you guys will be able to possibly get the calendar.
Absolutely.
Which is exciting, and you guys are hopefully planning on doing another one.
Yes, we're planning on doing another one. We're hoping to do a release show. We're trying to go to LA so that we can get most of the girls together.
There are like 5 of us there.
Yeah, and then I'll bring my wife Laura.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I think maybe Nicole from Seattle's going to come down.
Do you want to come say hi?
You want to come say hey to the world? Come say hey to the world, sweetie.
This is like her baby.
This is my wife. This is Laura. Laura, come in. Hi.
Hi. This was her idea, her project. Like, they worked simpatico on it.
It was quite an event. So it was. I'm just so happy that everything went off good.
Yeah.
Everything happened. Even though we went behind, everything was done.
Yeah, we only became 2 hours behind at worst.
Yeah.
And what was great was that you were telling me horror stories, and Misty in general. Like, sometimes we get called at like 8 a.m. and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Until like afternoon or evening.
So
we had you guys pretty much on a rhythm, and I felt happy. The only person who had a problem was the mermaid.
Yeah.
And even then, she was only a couple hours off, and we got her back home. So it turned out really great.
Yeah, it was a little scary because I was worried about the permits expiring, and you know, somebody who actually wants to read the permit.
So many things.
But we were just like, we're gonna do it, and until somebody tells me otherwise, I'm just gonna keep rolling.
Yeah.
But it turned out great, and you were a treat, and everybody here has been amazing. And
oh God, I love all the girls.
Yeah, aren't they great?
I love everybody that was involved.
Yeah.
Like all of your guys' friends that were able to help out. Everybody was so cool, so awesome.
Yeah.
The whole project.
Shout out, Hero Squad. Shout out.
You know,
they're awesome.
At the end of a production, everyone's always like, "Oh, we love each other. Everything was wonderful," and you know they're lying. This is not a lie.
Oh, it's true.
Everything went really great.
Yeah.
Hi, there are people watching us, right?
We're surrounded by love.
We are. We're surrounded by love.
You're kind of like stabilized, or I would pick you up and be like, "Oh my God, look at everybody!" But yes, it was so much fun.
Right, and we even had you.
And then we got tattoos.
We did the tattoos. We have tattoos.
All of us.
Everyone.
Everybody.
Got it. It was the weirdest. Like, looking back on it, it is the most bizarre phenomenon that we all got this.
Yeah.
I don't think the tattoo parlor was prepared for us to roll in there.
They were so confused. They were like, oh, so like 1 or 2 of you, this is your first one? And we were like, no, like half of us.
Right.
There were 17?
17.
No, 16. We had 17 people there. My friend Bill was in Savannah.
He didn't get one.
He just came to visit. And yeah, but 16 of us all got the tattoos. Everybody who was a part of the production that was there got tattooed, which was great.
Does that blow your mind? Because it kind of blows my mind. Yeah. It started off as, it would be fun to get a tattoo while we're here. It was like a couple of us.
The girls.
And then, and then we, you know, all brought it up to everybody else. And, you know, some of the girls were like, oh, well, I don't have any tattoos. I don't think that I want to get one. And then it wound up turning into this big thing. Like, we drove to Savannah and got these tattoos.
Through the thunderstorm monsoon of like...
Flooding.
There was lightning everywhere. We were like, what are we doing? But...
I must get tattooed.
We committed. We totally committed, and it was awesome.
It was a fitting end to the project. Originally it started small, and the tattoo idea started small.
Yeah.
And then it just blossomed into a 17-person caravan to Savannah, Georgia.
And then I opened my stupid mouth and I said I would get a tattoo if I could work a deal with the tattoo parlor. Because nobody thought that I could get a tattoo parlor to cut us a deal. And I said, trust the power of Sean. In my stupid mouth, I should have kept it shut. but I didn't. So then I had to go get it tattooed, which was cool because Satine, you can't really see it, but Satine, one of the girls, had a white tattoo, and it looks almost like a...
It looks like a scar.
Almost like a scar. And it's really subtle, so we won't get in trouble because I work for the state. And then, like, you know, Laura, she has really weird tattoo laws, rules at her work. So once this heals, it doesn't show up.
You can barely, like, hers, she has the power on symbol on her wrist, and you don't notice it. You think it's a scar until she's like, oh yeah, well I've got this white one.
Right.
Like, oh,
it's
you
so
have
cool.
a tattoo there. That's so bizarre. Yeah, so we all really liked the idea of having one that was, you know, not, kind of subtle.
Right.
But still...
It worked nicely.
Combining all of us together, and yeah, it was just really, really fun. But... Yeah.
The only thing I think that you missed out on was when we were basically getting everything together at the end of the day downtown, and we lost one of our shots. Where we actually, the worst thing that happened, and this is how great the experience was. The worst thing that happened was we lost the location, and 5 minutes later we found a better one.
That's kind of awesome.
It was total kismet. Everything worked beautifully.
Was this Satine's?
This was Satine. Satine, basically, we were going to shoot her in a coffee shop. We lost the rights to the coffee shop because the guy was having the dinner business was coming in, and we were off by about an hour and a half.
Right.
And to drive back to tell Satine that we were going to have to scrub her location, I found a park with a fountain. And one of the characters she's playing is big in fountains and whatnot. So
if you can guess the character, I would be so proud of you.
Yeah. So we were able to recreate Dee Dee at a fountain. And it worked great. So if you can figure out Dee Dee and fountain, you know who we're talking about. So there we go. If not, buy the calendar and you'll totally be able to figure it out.
Oh, gosh.
But I'm so happy that you came. And
me too.
Hold on.
Yes?
The world, interwebs, thank you for listening to her and helping us.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
I mean, don't want to block my wife, but oh my God.
No, I was in tears yesterday.
She was.
Just so happy and thankful for the universe that came out to help support this project. So
it's so crazy that it just started with like an offhanded comment.
Offhand.
Just I think out loud.
Yeah.
It's incredible though, like when you really just decide that you want to do something.
Yeah.
You can totally do it. Like I am shocked at how beautiful these photos are.
And the costumes were all amazing.
The costumes were great.
Makeup.
And all of the girls were great. And
it was awesome.
Yeah, I think that it's really gonna surprise people how amazing this calendar is gonna turn out. So, yeah, thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Bringing all of us out here and everything.
No problem.
But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is Sean and Laura. We're in
Bye, world.
South Carolina, and it's so humid, and I love you all, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah.